Hey, it's Hybrid Toy Reviews here, bringing you another Con Tips with Hybrid video. How are you all doing today? I'm super excited to talk about this one. This one is about the benefits of pre-purchasing your autographs. So, most conventions offer the ability to pre-purchase an autograph for the event, and it's something that I like to do as much as possible, and I'm just going to talk about it. This will probably be a shorter Con Tips with Hybrid, but there is a big perk to pre-purchasing your autographs, and that is the guarantee of getting said autograph. So if a celebrity has autographs go up for pre-sale and they sell out of pre-sale, typically what that means is that they have sold the maximum amount that they think they can sign during the day. So if you go to the con and you have cash money in hand instead of having done that pre-purchase online, they're not going to let you in line 9 times out of 10. They're going to wait until everyone that's got the pre-purchased printout is signed, and then maybe if there's a little time left at the end of the day and the celebrity isn't tired and ready to go to the hotel for the night, they might let a couple of cash people in line. But that is never a guarantee. That varies from convention to convention. So I like to do pre-purchasing. A very good example of this is for the upcoming 2024 AwesomeCon in Washington, D.C., a convention that I am going to. The big draw to going to this convention for me is meeting Hayden Christensen, who is probably their biggest name that they have for this event, right up there with Rosario Dawson. Now, Hayden Christensen's pre-sale autographs sold out in the first half hour of availability. They went up one Friday at 1 in the afternoon, and at about 1:30, the action figure autographs sold out. And then over the course of the next day, the 8x10 table photos, and then which were a little bit cheaper, and the bulky items, the helmets and stuff, sold out. So if you are going to AwesomeCon 2024 and you did not pre-purchase your Hayden Christensen autograph, don't plan on meeting him. And it's unfortunate, but it's just because that's how many they felt there was time in the day for him to do. So if you want to meet Hayden, this con is not for you if you didn't pre-purchase, unfortunately. Although he does a fair few cons anymore, so you'll have a chance somewhere else. But I I really like this practice. It is a guarantee that I'm going to get to meet him. Something that's kind of nice about it is I'm debating as far as my schedule for that day, maybe earlier in the day, going and knocking out other autographs with smaller lines like Ming Na Wen, Steve Bloom, Natasha Leobardizo. Those are 3 people I'm meeting at that con. And those lines are not going to be the all-day nightmare that is Hayden Christensen's. But as long as I have my printout, they'll let me get in that line. And then from there, it's what it is. Another thing that I really like about this, and maybe I'll just do a whole separate video on how I like to budget for cons, but the nice thing about this is I've already spent the money. So when the day comes, it's not $200 out of my pocket in his exact example. It is, the money got spent, but the money got spent like 6 weeks ago. Like, it has been out of the budget for so long, it doesn't even hurt anymore. So when the day comes, it's just go and get your signature. It's not, you don't have to take it out of your wallet right then. There's more money that you have on hand, to go explore Washington D.C. or explore the convention floor or whatever you're doing while at AwesomeCon 24. So it's just a little warning, a little tip, PSA. But I really do like pre-purchasing autographs whenever I can. It is as much a guarantee as you can possibly get that you're going to get your autograph, because I've been in lines before where I've pre-purchased my autograph and it's time for the convention to close, and they'll keep the line going for pre-sales only. And if you have cash, well, the convention's over, so you got to go home. They're just going to fulfill what was sold. So that is something that is just a general lifesaver, especially when it comes to the bigger names. I would say, there are definitely people that pre-sale is not mandatory for, maybe some voice actors or some smaller tier actors, and that is entirely up to you to judge, who you will or will not, pre-purchase from. Um, this convention didn't even offer pre-sale for Steve Bloom, and they offered pre-sale for Natasha, for Mingna, and for Hayden. And so I think what that means, and a realistic expectation, is that Steve Bloom is not going to have an unmanageable line, which is nice. So that is something to consider. If you're going to be at a convention with a smaller voice actor and a main Star Wars character, if you can only pre-purchase one, pre-purchase the Star Wars actor. And that's just kind of the mindset that you have to be in when doing this sometimes. Because if someone sells out, you're probably not going to get the chance, unfortunately. So be there or be square, as they say. Be ready to pre-purchase when you find an event and they have their pre-sale go up, or if you miss their pre-sale launch date but they're still in stock, go ahead and snag those autographs. You don't want to miss out. So this is your Con Tips of Hybrid. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Until then, may the force be with each and every one of you, and goodbye.